What's happening to the real estate market? House prices were just out of control for the first part of 2022. Feds raised interest rates. The market has shifted and is shifting at a very fast pace. So if you're thinking about buying or selling real estate, then stay tuned for this entire video as I'm going to discuss what's happening in the market today and where this market is heading in the next 3 to 6 months. Hi, everyone. It's Troy Sage, your real estate insider. And if you haven't done so yet and you want to stay current on what's happening in real estate, click the subscribe button and click the bell so you're alerted every time I upload a video. Let's start with what's going on with mortgage rates, because mortgage rates are a direct reflection of the buyer's buying power. At the beginning of this year, we were hovering right around 3% interest rate. But in the past couple of months, the feds have steadily increased interest rates, and now we're in the 7 to 8% interest range right now for any of the buyers looking to purchase a home. This massive interest hike has really hurt the buyers and now the sellers because our buying pool is shrinking a little bit. So let me show you what's going on and compare the cost of purchasing a home from roughly 3% to where rates are today. Let's go to Google and use a simple mortgage calculator. As you can see in this example, on a $400,000 loan amount at 3% interest, the buyer's monthly payment for principal and interest is $1,686. When we recalculate to today's interest rate of roughly 7.75%, look what it does to the monthly principal and interest. It raises it to $2,866. So as you can see from my example, this interest rate hike is shrinking the buying power for the buyers, which means it's a lot more difficult for them to qualify for a much higher monthly payment. But not to fear, there are programs in place like the 321 or the 2-1 buy down. Click here to watch my explanation of the 2-1 buy down for buyers, showing you how you can get into a loan, a home loan, for 2% below the going rate. Historically, we have seen that when interest rates increase and the buying power shrinks up, then prices eventually come down. I think the only thing that's going to save prices from collapsing in certain markets is the supply and demand issue. I don't predict we're going to see a crash. I predict what we're going to see is very stable pricing and interest rates increase, which is going to make it more difficult for buyers to purchase as interest rates increase. I don't believe, due to all indications of the Feds, that they're going to drop the interest rates. Some buyers are thinking, listen, interest rates have gone up and the market's got to come down. But look at the mortgage calculator. In order for a buyer to have a monthly mortgage payment of roughly $1,684 a month at 7.75% interest, their loan amount would have to drop to $235,000. That is an over 40% drop in price. And truly, we don't see this happening, that the market is going to drop that low very quickly. Now, it's still not the end of the world. It is not a buyer's market. It has not crashed. We are not looking at a situation where sellers are giving away their properties. But what we are looking at as sellers is that you have to be realistic in your pricing. So let's look at some numbers of what's happening in the market right now so you're clear on what home values are doing. Let's take a look at Frisco, Texas. As of today, the market action index is at a 44. Now, I can tell you that it wasn't that long ago, just 6-8 weeks ago, we were in the 60 to 70 range. And the beginning of the year, we were almost cranking at 100, which means the market was flying and sellers could ask basically whatever they wanted for a property. We're not in that position anymore. We're now at a 44, which is a slight seller's advantage, meaning we're going to see things like more days on market, which doesn't mean the seller is desperate to sell. So as a buyer, if you see a home that's been on the market for 30 days, it doesn't mean that there's a fire sale and that the seller has to get rid of the property. It also means that the buyers and sellers are going to be able to negotiate things a little bit more. The days of overpaying for a property, in my opinion, are absolutely gone. Check this out. The median list price is $725,000 and the median price of new listings is $725,000. Our price per square foot average is $243. Average days on market are 69 and median days on market are 49. That is massive. We're not used to seeing this. What we're used to seeing in Frisco is 7 days, 14 days. Sometimes you would see a home sit on the market maybe 20, 21 days and it's gone. So we're seeing much longer days on market. One of the exciting things about the market is that we're going to stop this overpaying for properties. Now, if you have one of the nicest homes on the block or you have the shiny penny and you're priced right, you are going to get your price as long as it's at appraised value or somewhere in the vicinity of appraised value. That's good news for sellers and it's good news for buyers. That being said, if you're an investor, it's a great time to buy because there's going to be a very strong rental market that's going to last us quite a while. And in my opinion, it's going to last long enough until the buyers figure out that rates are not coming back down. As a matter of fact, it was just stated that feds are going to continue to increase interest rates through the end of this year into the first quarter. Where will that take us? If you follow the numbers, it will take us to even more stable market and maybe into a buyer's market. Let's be honest with each other. A real estate market has been on fire for the past few years, and there's some sellers that really got way more money than what that home was ever worth. And if you cashed in during that time, good for you. If you did not, let's keep things realistic. Buyers have been overpaying for properties for the past year or so, which has pushed prices up even higher. So supply and demand imbalance and this frenzy, this buying frenzy with the low interest rates. So we're seeing things shift and we're seeing this change at a rapid pace. If you're currently renting a home or an apartment, I want you to take a look at your numbers. What are you paying in rent right now? And what you're truly paying is a mortgage payment. Unfortunately, it's not your mortgage. You're not paying off a debt and you're not getting the tax advantages of actually owning a home. And understand that that rent is not locked in, which means at the end of your lease, the landlord has a legal right to increase the rent. Now, in some areas, there's rent control, and other areas there are not. If you're not in a rent control area, the landlord can raise rates to whatever they want to raise them to. If going rate goes from $2,000 a month to $3,000 a month, they legally have the right to increase the rates to $3,000 a month. I'm not trying to sell you real estate or sell you a property via this video. What I'm trying to say is I want you to look at your money and where can you build wealth in buying real estate. Even as a renter, buying your first home, you can turn it into an investment property later. There's a lot of things that you can do once you get into owning real estate. And if you're thinking about selling your home, it's time to think about the time frame it's going to take you to get the home ready, make it the shiny penny, and get it sold. The days of on the market 3 to 4 days and out of the house and be able to stay in the property for a month for free, those days are over. So for both buyers and sellers, it's going to take a lot more planning to purchase or sell a home in today's market. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to add to what I've just explained, feel free to leave a comment below or reach out to me direct. And if you'd like to remain current on what's happening in the real estate market, remember, click the subscribe button and click the bell so you're alerted every time I upload a video. And if you like this video and you like the information that I'm giving you, do me a favor, click the like button. That helps me out a lot. And feel free to share my video with your friends and family and those that are thinking about real estate. It's a great day, my friends. Don't fret. Everything's going to work out. And until next time, make it a great day.